You ain't so tough with that bad boy talk.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy talk. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought.
Hello friends, welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I do hope you're doing well, mate, really do hope that. Welcome back to Chelsea News. We are back. Disasi could be out the door, mate. Jorgensen could become Chelsea's number one, which is interesting. There's an article on the Mail about that. We'll react a little bit. Fabrizio Romano dropping some information on Disasi. A little bit on Carney Chukwuemeka as well, which is interesting. Of course, he did say we'll be busy, so we're going to get into that today. Guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for supporting the content. Snapback on. It's fresh out of the box, this snapback. So it needs to shape a little bit, but I usually wear the baseball cap. Goat Gang. You get snapbacks, truckers, all available on footballtherapy.shop, or I'll put some products below the video if you want to go get some stuff. There's Football Therapy stuff, there's Goat Gang stuff. There'll be more. We might do some Mandem FC if you want it, man. What's going on here with my green screen? Why is it dark? It's like the abyss. Why is it like this sunken place over here? It's a lighting issue. Let's get into it. Alright, so yes, Simon Johnson of The Athletic spoken about old Rennie Vega. You know what? That's really annoying me. I'm just gonna change the background. It's still there. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. There we go. Better. Ronaldo Vega loan agreement has been finalised to Juventus, says the man from The Athletic. Just waiting for the official announcements from Chelsea and Juve. And then there's the article of why he left to the Serie A club for a 6-month loan for the rest of the season. Recap! He wants to play centre-back, right? At Chelsea, he was kind of being played as a utility man. So a little bit... By the way, look at this Chelsea polo. Nice, isn't it? I did get the Year of the Snake shirt as well. It's over there. I can't be asked to put it on. I did plug it on my Instagram at FootballYannick. If you want to see the shirt on my beautiful bod. Yes, Vega wants to play centre back. He doesn't want to be this like utility man, which he is at Chelsea at the moment. He doesn't want to leave Chelsea, if we are to believe reports. He's just a smart boy and wants to utilise the ability to go play some minutes at a big club like Juve. I mean, they get a lot of clean sheets. You gotta say, lots of 0-0s over there under Thiago Motta. So that would probably be a good move for him. But apparently he doesn't want to sack off Chelsea. He just wants to play lots for the rest of the season. You know, get this loan move while he's running hot, while they're interested in him. And solidify his position in the campaign, in the qualification campaign for the World Cup for Portugal. Essentially, which starts in March, doesn't it? So, like, before the season's out, he needs that call up. He needs to be playing. I dig it. It's a fair play. Probably a good move. Chelsea will almost certainly make a profit on him. And, you know, if he's amazing for Juventus, maybe he comes and starts for Chelsea. Stranger things have happened. Alrighty, then. Just quickly from Fabrizio Romano as well. Something he tweeted yesterday. Chelsea are delighted with Andre Santos, his development at Strasbourg under Rossignol. Rossignol? He's English. I don't think he speaks French. Sounds French. 7 goals from midfield so far this season. He's always been considered a key part of Chelsea's project. And the Chelsea have rejected several bids for him. We are not going to bring him back this January by all accounts. Again, Chelsea never really can count anything out, rather. Yeah, for me, Leslie Ugochukwu from Saints, they're going to get relegated. Let them go down. Let's have our player back. Thank you very much. Right, so let's talk about this Disasi situation, shall we? Right, Axel Disasi, mon gars. He is not the most favourite player in the Chelsea squad in terms of the Chelsea fans, right? In fact, he's probably quite lucky that Sanchez is at, you know, the bottom at the moment, because he was near there. Look, I quite like Disasi as a character. I do think he's got leadership qualities. He's given the captain's armband a few times for Chelsea. He does care, and by all accounts, he's a really good guy. I've said it a few times on the channel, like, I think he seems like a funny dude. He seems like a bit of a leader. He wants to play for, it's not for the lack of trying, and it's just not gonna work, I think, basically at Chelsea. Maybe because he's not the style of defender that is good for Maresca, because big clubs want him. Wolves are looking at him. Other Premier League teams are looking at him. We'll get on to Villa in a moment. European clubs, Milan, were looking at him. Like, he's got high-profile admirers that maybe defend a bit differently and not so heavily reliant on ball-playing ability, you'd have to say. Also, it's not just that, it's more technical stuff that when players get left maybe in no man's land after certain phases of play or transitions that make them look worse than they are. Do you know what I mean? This kind of stuff. But he's a good player by all accounts, and a lot of big teams want him, So let's talk about that a little bit. Earlier, there was an exclusive from Fabrizio Romano on X. He posted this on X. He didn't tweet this on Twitter. Exclusive! Axel Disasi has agreed personal terms, with Aston Villa. Disasi wants to join Villa despite interest from more clubs around Europe. And he had direct talks with Unai Emery, and Unai was crucial to get the green light. The deal is now is between Chelsea and Villa to reach a full agreement. Unai Emery, I wonder if they spoke French, because he managed PSG. So I wonder if they parlayed the old Francais to get the full convincing over the line. I don't know how good his French is. Must be right. I don't know. I think it's big to have like a rapport with a player and really assert how you want them to play or get the best out of them, and you connect with them on an emotional, social level. I think the language is important, so I do wonder little things like that. Romano followed this up with a relatively recent post saying this: the negotiation between Aston Villa and Chelsea for Axel Disasi is for a loan move. Wah, wah. For all you man and woman out there that got terribly excited. And yeah, sale would be better, wouldn't it? I'm going to tell you my thoughts a little bit more in just a second. It's a loan move with a fee, so they'll have to pay for the loans and plus cover a salary. So you make the money for it. Disasi has already said yes to Aston Villa. He's not considering other options despite Italian and Premier League clubs interested. He wants Villa, says Disasi. All right, let's talk about this. Villa aren't doing great this season, but lest we forget, they are in the Champions League with a good chance of qualifying. So he could be playing Champions League football from Conference League, starting all the time, to Champions League. That's a double promotion in competition. I guess he'll suit Villa's football a little bit more, I suppose. I'm being presumptuous here, but it's a very different brand of football to Chelsea. So maybe, yeah. Chelsea are going to buy a centre-back, looking to buy a starting centre-back, probably because of the concerns of Wesley Fofana next season in the summer. And in the meantime, can we live without Disasi? Yeah, we can, because we recalled Trev Chalobah, who's a right-sided defender, who apparently we play on the left as well. And Joshua Chiampong has got the new long-term deal, 5+1 or whatever it was, and has been trusted in a Premier League game. So the cover is there. Chiampong, Chalobah, and then Fofana when he comes back. Left-hand side, Colwill, Badiashile when he comes back, and apparently Fofana as well. So yes, we can absolutely navigate the rest of the season with these defenders without purchasing a centre-back. Could Chelsea purchase a centre-back in January? Again, you never really want to rule out anything. So yes, Disasi wants to go. Probably will happen. Interestingly enough, Romano follows this up with, during talks between Juventus and Chelsea for Renato Vega, Carney Chukwuemeka's name has also been discussed. Another player who hasn't really played football, but again has huge amounts of admirers. He's still one to watch in the final days of the transfer window, with several clubs still very keen on signing Carney Chukwuemeka. Great player, very big talent in the very, very small sample size Chelsea fans have seen. He looks great, man, so I'm not surprised at all. So what's this? We can have Renato Vega, Disasi, Carney Chukwuemeka still leaving in the final days. I'm sure there is structural, tactical, financial reasons for clubs leaving it. Clubs mainly being Chelsea, leaving it so late in the window to get the deals done. I'm sure there is, because us, simple people would be like, why don't you just get it done early and not freak out late doors? But I'm sure there's some sort of, these are business guys. I know more than us about business, at least, even if we can criticise them for their sporting nous. So yes, there could be many, many exits. But let's talk about the goalkeeper. Hot topic. I've been listening to all the post-mortems after Chelsea's harrowing performance away at the Etihad. Had an opportunity to win, should have smelt blood, should have scored 2, maybe even 3 goals early doors, and instead we whimpered out and had a frightened performance from what looked like a very young, inexperienced and out of form Chelsea team. An inspired collapse from what can only be described as a Robert Sanchez howler in goal. And since, Chelsea fans, but probably more saliently non-Chelsea fans, like serious, just football analysts, neutrals, are just like, yeah, bollocks, can't have him. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, Kieran Gill of the Mail writes this: Enzo Maresca will weigh up whether to withdraw Rob Sanchez from the limelight after back-to-back erroneous matches. He saw Chelsea supporters turn on the beleaguered goalkeeper. Chelsea have a full week of training until facing West Ham at Stamford Bridge on Monday night, by the way, 8 p.m. Monday night. Give me a break. We all want to be in bed, don't we? Not too late. So annoying. The final decision who starts in goal between Sanchez and the 22-year-old understudy, Philip Jorgensen, will rest with Maresca. Will it, though? Because we are hearing murmurings, hearing murmurings that perhaps there is external hierarchical, big word, pressure downwards on the beautiful bull head of Maresca that he has to play Sanchez. But it does seem untenable, doesn't it? More mistakes leading to goals than any other player in Europe. That's funny, isn't it? We're Chelsea. Our goalkeeper is a joke. I'm going to be fair. Okay. He can make amazing saves. He can make amazing passes. But it is a little bit of a broken clock's right twice a day sort of vibes. Do you know what I mean? He can do it, but he's 27. We just got such a big body of evidence that this guy is just a mistake waiting to happen. Now, look, Philip Jorgensen, the 22-year-old we signed from Villarreal, yeah, he's not necessarily some amazing player that we were all like, how is this guy not playing? And look, Kepa is playing really well for Bournemouth. Do not get it twisted. I'm not going to call for Kepa to come back and be Chelsea's first-team goalkeeper. I remember, I've been covering Chelsea, yeah. When Kepa was like, well, since Sarri, so, Sarri signed Kepa, meticulously following this guy, I will feel like we're regressing into some multiverse black hole if somehow we give Kepa a chance and give him like a 2-year extension or something. No, he's doing well for Bournemouth, great, we'll make a few quid on him. Georgi Petrovic, again, he's doing good. If I could pick any Chelsea goalkeeper and put him in our goal now, it would be Georgi Petrovic, 100%, because he's playing really great for Strasbourg, and he's a great, he's good. He's good. He's not amazing in my opinion, but he's just better. He's better. But we can't do that and let him, like Andre Santos, finish a good loan, and good vibes, good developmental, value increasing. Not that we're trying to sell Andre Santos at all, but just let it percolate, let it just do its thing. But Jorgensen, right? So Jorgensen hasn't made any of us go, wow, this guy's the one, yeah? But we did think in the summer, we've signed a goalkeeper for significant money, over £20 million, which for a goalkeeper is significant money, yeah? Especially if they're not some Galactico name. And we know Sanchez got benched last season for Georgi Petrovic we sent away. We all thought, Jorgensen, he's going to be our goalkeeper. But then we heard the briefings from Chelsea. No, Ben Roberts, the guy, goalkeeping guy still at Chelsea, he's love child. Robert Sanchez is going to play, and they think he suits the style, and this is the plan. Look, everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the face. As Tyson once said. And these 5 errors leading to goals is effing punch in the face from Rob Sanchez to me, you, our loved ones, our children. He's punching us in the face. So that's ruined our plans. What am I talking about? Basically, you put Jorgensen in, if for nothing else, just to show, even if Jorgensen comes in and does bad, and we're like, all right, we're screwed, whatever, yeah? Even if he does that, at least by putting him in, Maresca could be like, I'm not crazy. I've been seeing it too, and this was the only option. That's it. He's put him in. You know? Jorgensen. Alright, gang. They want to hear your thoughts, so do leave them down in the comment section below. Start up the conversation. If you want to buy some Goat Gang merch or some football therapy merch, you are welcome to. I'll put them underneath the video, which will lead you to the football therapy shop, where you, my friends, can buy merch that ships worldwide. Alright, gang. See you soon. Peace.